The purpose of this study is to evaluate the patient's ambient heart rhythm during a full daily cycle. The physician or other qualified healthcare professional instructs the patient in the use of an external electrocardiographic (ECG) recorder, also known as a Holter monitor. Long-term external electrocardiographic (ECG) recording is a diagnostic procedure that provides continuous rhythm recording of the patient's heart while the patient is engaged in the activities of daily living. Rhythm disturbances and waveform abnormalities are detected. Information is provided regarding the frequency of these disturbances. The physician or other qualified healthcare provider instructs the patient in the use of the external ECG recorder. A technician places ECG leads on the patient's chest, and the patient wears the recorder for up to 48 hours or 48 hours up to 7 days or more than 7 days up to 15 days. During this time there is continuous rhythm recording and storage. The patient returns the device and the recorded heart rhythm is converted into digital format by a technician. The technician uses a scanning methodology to classify different ECG waveforms and to generate a report. The generated report describes the overall rhythm and significant arrhythmias. External electrocardiographic recording up to 48 hours by continuous rhythm recording and storage, includes recording, scanning analysis with report, review, and interpretation by a physician or other qualified healthcare professional. Recording, scanning analysis with report, review and interpretation by a physician or other qualified healthcare professional. External electrocardiographic recording for more than 48 hours up to 7 days by continuous rhythm recording and storage, includes recording, scanning analysis with report, review, and interpretation. Recording, includes connection and initial recording. Scanning analysis with report, review and interpretation. External electrocardiographic recording for more than 7 days up to 15 days by continuous rhythm recording and storage, includes recording, scanning analysis with report, review, and interpretation. Recording, includes connection and initial recording. Scanning analysis with report, review and interpretation. External mobile cardiovascular telemetry with electrocardiographic recording, concurrent computerized real-time data analysis and greater than 24 hours of accessible ECG data storage, retrievable with query, with ECG triggered and patient-selected events transmitted to a remote-attended surveillance center for up to 30 days, review and interpretation with report by a physician or other qualified healthcare professional. Technical support for connection and patient instructions for use, attended surveillance, analysis, and transmission of daily and emergent data reports as prescribed by a physician or other qualified healthcare professional. Mobile cardiovascular telemetry, MCT, uses external electrodes placed on the patient's body to continuously record electrocardiographic rhythm. Data segments are transmitted to a remote surveillance location by phone signal, cellular or landline. This is accomplished automatically and does not require patient intervention. Selected rhythm segments may be triggered for transmission automatically by rapid and slow heart rates or by the patient during a symptomatic episode. Data are analyzed continuously in real time. A remote technician responds to the alerts from the external device, reviewing the data and notifying the physician or other qualified healthcare professional depending on the stipulated criteria. Remote monitoring of a wireless pulmonary artery pressure sensor for up to 30 days, including at least weekly downloads of pulmonary artery pressure recordings, interpretation, trend analysis and report, by a physician or other qualified healthcare professional. A pulmonary pressure monitoring system permits ongoing monitoring and measurement of a patient's heart rate as well as systolic, diastolic, and mean pressures in a patient diagnosed with non-rhythm-related cardiac conditions, i.e., heart failure. Pulmonary arterial pressure, PAP, readings transmitted from an internally implanted sensor to a wireless electronic unit are subsequently transmitted to an internet-based file server or monitored by a surveillance technician with results sent to an online portal that can be accessed by the patient's treating healthcare provider. Through accurate monitoring of patients diagnosed with heart failure, HF, for exacerbations, it is possible to minimize the need for additional hospitalizations and the associated complications and allow for early pharmacological intervention. External patient and, when performed, auto-activated electrocardiographic rhythm-derived event recording with symptom-related memory loop with remote download capability up to 30 days, 24-hour attended monitoring, includes transmission, review, and interpretation by a physician or other qualified healthcare professional. Recording, transmission and analysis, review and interpretation by a physician or other qualified healthcare professional. The purpose of this study is to evaluate the patient's ambient heart rhythm during symptoms. The physician or other qualified healthcare professional instructs the patient in the use of an external rhythm monitor. A technician places ECG leads on the patient's chest, and the monitor uses a symptom-related memory loop mechanism with remote download capability up to 30 days to record the patient's rhythm. During symptoms, the patient activates the monitor by pressing a button. The resulting recording includes ECG activity prior to and during symptoms. The patient uses the device to transmit the recording over the telephone line, allowing a rhythm printout to be generated. The provider reviews and interprets this rhythm strip. Signal-averaged electrocardiography, SEEC, with or without ECG. Electrodes placed on a patient's chest record the heart's electrical activity. This technique uses signal-averaged electrocardiography, SEEC, and may include a standard electrocardiogram.